Good morning, people. Listen to me. If you've been wanting to get into real estate, but you've been afraid because you don't know where to start, it's just a ton of things you don't know. I'm about to make it very, very easy. I don't know if it can get any easier than this. It probably can. I don't know, but I'm about to attempt to make it very, very easy for you. All right, so watch this. You see, I got chat. I don't know if you can see that, but I got everybody loves using ChatGPT to create images and all this good stuff. All of that is great. To each his own. Now I'm about to show you how I use AI to make do pretty much preliminary underwriting for deals to the point where it helps build confidence. And when you make an attempt to call like the agent or the for sale by owners, it gives you the confidence to have yourself educated, do your homework. Most of the times we get nervous. Like, if I can share you brief background, when I first got into real estate, I was terrified of picking up the phone. Literally, one time, true story, I picked up the phone to make a call, and I pushed myself to get to that limit, to make the call. So I picked up the phone, I made the call, and the seller answered the phone, and I immediately started stuttering, and the seller hung up on me. Right? And man, I felt like it was the end of the world. I felt devastated. I felt like, oh, this ain't for me. After one call, I was like, oh, this ain't for me. But that overcoming objections and overcoming rejection, that's later on down the road, right? My mom, sorry about that, my son came in. My mom once told me that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And a lot of times what happens is, before you try something new, you looking at the entire journey, and the entire journey seems so intimidating to the point you don't even move. You get paralyzed. So you don't even take the first step. But you have to focus on the first step. Like, just doing this. Like what I'm about to show you using AI. Just do this. You don't even have to start making calls. Just finding random properties and running a preliminary underwrite on it, and so you can start familiarizing yourself with different terms, lingo, stuff like that. Like, just to start with the education part. That's the first step. Start educating yourself. You don't have to go out here and try to impress anybody or try to prove a point by getting a deal closed. It ain't even about that. I don't care how long you've been in the real estate game. It ain't even really about how many deals you can close. It's about the amount of people's lives that you can change, and the people that you meet along the journey. That's what it's truly about. But when you first start out, you start with this step. Start with just familiarizing yourself, and you can use AI to do that, because it's just you and your phone pretty much. So you don't have to, once you get comfortable with doing that, and you see it over and over. Repetition is the key. Once you see it over and over and over, it's gonna build your confidence, and it's gonna give you the confidence to say, you know what, okay, now I want to go to the next step. The next step is, once you educated yourself, you got the information, then you can go ahead and make that call with confidence. You might still be nervous and all that. That's just life. That's just how it is in life. We get nervous trying new things. But you will have a little bit more confidence when you make that call, because you will see how you can structure, or you'll see like different talking points and stuff like that. So I'm done talking. I'm gonna show y'all. Like, okay, like I said, I got Chat GPT open, right? And now what I'm gonna do is, I have a address that I got from Zillow, right? I got this app. About to drop my phone. But I got this address from Zillow. It's actually a property. It's a multifamily. Five unit multifamily in Chicago. Now, if you want to invest in Chicago, cool. But this is what I'm gonna do. Now that I got the address loaded, I'm gonna say run a property analysis on this address. And then I'm gonna hit enter. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Run a property analysis on this address. Sorry about that. I accidentally erased it. Now look at it. See that? I literally just, in seconds, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop this video. I'm gonna do a screen record of my phone. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do a screen record of my phone. And that way, I'm gonna load the screen record up right about here. Now, I want you to notice in that screen record at the bottom, anytime you're using AI, when you run one prompt and it gives you your results and everything, at the bottom it always give you an extension to the results so you can do even more in-depth study. That's what I love about AI. So as you can see at the bottom, it says, if you want, I can help you estimate renovation costs and ROI, return on investment, or the cap rate for this property based on typical Chicago rehab pricing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put that screen record right here. see just by inputting that prompt that ChatGPT gave us significant amount of data that we could use again to help build our confidence and kind of give us insight in knowing what we are really looking at, right? Now, keep in mind, like even with this type of information, it's still good. Um, a great practice to still input into your workflow, your routine, whatever the case is. Always, just to verify the numbers and the information and stuff. I always suggest to making sure you connect with people in that market that you planning on investing in, even if it's your local market, cool, because you can go out and verify the information and everything yourself. But if it's in another market, you're doing it virtually. For instance, like this property is actually in Chicago. So if that's an area that you desire to invest in, you can actually connect with people in that market. Connect with a local realtor, especially a realtor that understands real estate investing, understands creative finance, and as well as have other connections to like contractors and things of that nature, so they can be your boots on the ground, and basically, in essence, be your team members in that area. All right. So again, this is just the surface level of information with using AI. But if you do this, like I want to challenge you. You watching this video, I want to challenge you. I want you by the end of the day, like use this same process that you just seen that I did to run analysis on 10 different properties. Do that today. Just start with 10. And the next day, do 10 more. And the next day, do 10 more. And before you know it, you'll start getting in the rhythm. It can be single family, it can be multifamily, it can be land, it can be commercial, whatever lane you want to go in, make your decision, stay in that lane, and use this process to help you build your confidence. I'm not saying that AI can be used to solve all the problems, but it can be used to build your confidence and giving you the right data and the right information that you can use to go out and you can start talking to people with confidence. All right. So, man, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope this video gave you some value, and go ahead, stop being afraid. Take that first step.